Good afternoon, boys and girls. We'll be starting assembly in just a few seconds. Right, good afternoon, boys and girls. It's 2:45, Fun Time Friday, special mentions assembly on YouTube. So, welcome along to our assembly this afternoon. It's a little bit different, isn't it? We've gone back to our YouTube assemblies from last week, and we're carrying on today. And it's a bit of a strange day, isn't it? Today, we've got lots of you who are busy working at home, and the children that were in school in the earlier part of the week are currently at home as well because the school's closed today because it's too much ice, too much snow around the school. We couldn't get the staff into school today. So I know you've been busy working at home. I've seen lots of the work coming in on Teams, so well done. Let's start off with some shout outs. Let's see who we've got on this afternoon. So we've got Mia on and Amelia. So Mia Goodfellow and Amelia Mosley. Good afternoon to you. And Abigail Mosley is also watching. Hello to Martha and Mabel that are busy watching at home along with their mum and the nation's head teacher, Mr. Griffiths. Good afternoon to you. Hello Charlotte, who's watching at home as well. Good afternoon to April. And also good afternoon to Max Jakowski, Jess and Nancy, Marius, Finley and Caleb, Jess and Martha, and Finley Frizzell is also on the call, Emily Martin, hello to Ebony, Lewis and Ollie. Good afternoon to all of you. I can't keep up with all of the shout outs, so I'll come back to those a little bit later on. So if I've not shouted your name out, give me a second, I'll come straight back to you. Right, let's have a look at what's cracking off around school. So you've been busy with your home learning, haven't you, remote learning, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Really, really impressed with what you're getting up to at the moment. But your teachers have got some shout outs. So the first one is a special mention to Meerkats, and this is from Mr. McConaughey. He would like to give a special mention to all of his Meerkat children, both those children that are in school and also have been working at home. He's been really impressed with the work that you've been doing, so well done. And he also says he's been really enjoying all the tweets that have been coming in, the work that your parents have sent in, so keep that up. And he also says a big thank you to the parents for all of your support as well. So well done, Meerkats, for working really, really hard at home. So, Zebra Class. Let's have a look at zebras. And Mrs. Hammond emailed me earlier on with a special mention. So, what does it say here? So it says, good morning, Mr. Richardson. So she sent it through this morning. We would like to mention Gabrielis and Jessica for amazing reading in the school bubble this week. We'd also like to mention all the home learners, but especially Hattie and Mabel for always completing their work super quick. And there's a big smiley face after it. And also a big happy 5th birthday to Hattie this week. So well done to Hattie for a super work and happy birthday. Let's have a look at crocodiles next. And Mr. Oldersby sent me a message through. So, hello, Mr. Richardson. Special mentions for Crocodile class this week are Rose White. She's been working really hard at home and is completing her work and doing extra work. Henry Dibb, resilience in his challenges and managing to complete them all. So, super Richie resilience, Henry. Isabella Butterfield is mentioned for amazing research and collage work on the Great Fire of London. So well done to you, Isabella. And one for everyone for working so hard and participating in all of our activities and challenges, says Mr. Oglesby. So well done to all of you for working really, really hard on all of your challenges. So let's have a look at some pictures that have come in, because we've had all sorts of pictures that have been sent in this week. We've had some work ones, and then we've had some pictures of the snow. So we've got Emily Martin here, and Emily has been having a fab time in the snow. So we've got snow angels, and as well as that, super snowmen and snow ladies coming in. We've had all sorts of creations made out of snow. We've got a great one to show you just a little bit later on. So well done to Emily. This is from Angelina Marr. So Angelina's been making her mum very proud with her work on the Great Fire of London. So well done. Here's Max Jakowski, again having fun in the snow. Lewis and Ollie have been having fun building their snowman. And I think it was Ollie. I saw a picture of Ollie whose tooth fell out earlier in the week. So hopefully the tooth fairy made a visit. Isaac, look at Isaac there. He's looking very serious, isn't he? Focused on throwing that snowball. So good afternoon to you, Isaac. Sophia and Eva have been busy in their garden and making a wonderful snowman there. Look at that. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? Isabella and Elliot also having fun in the snow. So that's some of the pictures that have come in so far. I've got loads more to show you just a little bit later on. But before I do, let's come back to some more of the shouts from people that are at home. So let's see where I got up to. So hello to Finley Frizzell, who's watching at home. So hello to you, Finley. Lewis and Ollie, just giving you a mention, haven't I? But you're also watching at home this afternoon. So good afternoon to you. Hello to Patty and Oliver. And Patty and Oliver, it was you that I was talking about with some amazing pictures coming from home because I've got your igloo to share a little bit later on. So good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to Gajanan, who's watching at home. Hello to Bella, who's also watching. Angelina and Martina are at home with their mum and dad, watching along with Lewis and Clark. Hello to the Dib boys that are also watching. Jess Petman, good afternoon to you. You see who else we've got here. Hand Sugar, good afternoon to you. Miley and Georgie say hello to everybody. Freddie and Rory Garside also say hello to everybody. Right, let's have a look at some more of our mentions. So, Kangaroo Class next. So, Mrs. Milner emailed me a little earlier. So, mentions for Kangaroo Class this week. I've been really impressed, says Mrs. Milner, with all the children. They are so well behaved in our live lessons that it makes me, Mrs. Cannon and Mrs. White really proud. They show all of our Sunny Six and a credit to the school, she says, and it's got a smiley face after it as well. But in particular, she'd like to mention Daisy Darnley. She's been on Teams all week. She's joined in with our live lessons and I'm very impressed with her attitude to learning. She's produced some very neat writing this morning in our English lesson. Jacob Tilley has joined in with all the sessions on Teams. He's done some super maths work this week and is a whiz when working with money. His effort across all subjects is outstanding, so well done. Harry Staniforth, I'm really pleased, says Mrs. Milner, with how Harry is sending me work and trying very hard with his handwriting while at home. Isabella Richardson, I'm really proud of how Isabella has tried everything in maths this week. Maths has been tricky and she hasn't given up. Great work, says Mrs. Milner. And Josh Walters has engaged in all our live lessons this week and it's a delight to see his smile in our live lessons. He's always enthusiastic and sends me really detailed work. I'd also like to thank the parents again as they're being fab and I know it's not easy juggling everything, says Mrs. Milner. So well done to Kangaroos. Let's move swiftly on to Puma Class. Hi Pumas, says Mr. Crosby. Myself and Mrs. Spencer have been super proud of you all this week. We've seen so much amazing work completed and when we see you on Teams, you are so happy and smiley, it really brightens our day. We've also loved you asking more questions about the work and how keenly you want to answer questions during live sessions. Everyone participated in the spellings this morning, which was lovely. Keep it up next week and continue to make your teachers and parents proud of you, says Mr. Crosby. So well done to those boys and girls that have been working really, really hard. So let's see who else we've got on the call this afternoon. So we've also got Marius that's watching at home. Good afternoon to you. Hello to Tilly that's also watching. And hello to Ruby Wayman as well this afternoon that's joined the assembly. So good afternoon to you as well. Let's have a look at a few more pictures, shall we? Because we've had lots of pictures coming in from home. So let's have a look at who we've got here. So here we've got Olivia and Abby. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that snowman. His head, literally head and shoulders above the two girls there. So good afternoon to you. Now, Chase Adamson. Now, Chase, there's a story here. Chase had to go to have his eyes tested this week. So had to go down to the hospital to have his eyes tested. Got home and then did some phonics work and number work. So here he is doing his number work. He's got his jammies on though. He's got his feet up, taking it easy while he's doing his number work. Amelia and Jess Mariano, busy as well. They've been busy outside doing their snowman, but they also done lots of work they've been sending in. So well done to you girls. Max and Theo, you've been up to all sorts this week, haven't you boys? I've seen music sessions, I've seen PE sessions, I've seen you doing your English and maths work, and also lots of walk at Cusworth, and then here you are out in the snow having fun. Evie and Hallie with their snowmen, so busy outside in their garden. You look absolutely freezing there, girls. And we've got Bluebell, Daisy and Rosie, we're having fun outside. It looks like Mum was staying inside in the nice warm place rather than being outside. Martha has been busy doing some reading. And here's Alfie, look, busy doing his spelling. So again, really, really impressing everybody with your super work at home. So let's have a few more special mentions, shall we? So let's start off with Leopard Class. So this week, Miss Hoogworth would like to mention our whole class for working really, really hard, both at home and in school. So those children that are working on teams, well done. And the children in school, really, really impressing Mrs. Cowdery and Miss Hoogworth. But also, in particular, she'd like to mention Oliver Clark for his super effort with his work. So well done. And it's especially in your English work, Oliver. So well done to you. And Bella Howarth is also mentioned for her science work. She's been working on teams today and that stayed really, really focused. Had a couple of problems with it, but she managed to solve it in the end. So well done to Bella from Miss Hoogworth. So let's go to Jaguar Class next. So in Jaguars, let's have a look at your special mentions. So Jaguars. Miss Lumley says, well done to all of the Jaguars. This week you have continued to impress me and I'm very proud of you all. I'd like to give a mention to Martha, Brody, Melanie, Amelia, Liliana for always joining in and contributing in live lessons, showing their communication skills. Ruby, Eva and Jessica C, their effort and beautifully presented work that is submitted through Teams, so well done to you. Charlie S for his fantastic Pippa problem solver in maths this week. Summer and Maya S for their brilliant Tom and Tim in number of the day on Tuesday. And Martha and Jessica C for their superb rich resilience and commitment to learning from home. So well done, and that's from Miss Lumley. Super effort with your work there. Last few pictures to have a look at that have come in from home. So let's have a look at the last few pictures. So we've got Fenley that's been busy at home working. So well done to Fenley. And you see here, look, he's trying very, very hard in his work there. So well done to Fenley doing his coding. And here's his brother Caleb. So Caleb's been busy practicing his letter formation. So well done to Caleb. And Carter, Grade 5 London is your topic at the moment, isn't it, Carter? And here you are doing your collage. And Logan, busy with his number work. Well done to you, Logan. M&A, hard at it, look. Here she is, practicing and working hard on teams. And not to be outdone, here's her brother Oliver. Also hard at it, working independently. So well done to you, Oliver. Finley has produced his excellent piece of work, excellent collage and drawing for his Grade 5 London work. So well done, Finley. And his brother Brody has also been busy doing his drawing and collage work for the Grade 5 London. And I really wanted to show this picture right at the end. So I've got a beautiful video that's been sent over to me by Miss Smith. And this was of the process of building this igloo. And it was a time lapse and they showed me building the walls of this igloo. And here they are, look, Patty and Oliver in their igloo in their garden. What a fantastic effort that is. Superb. Really, really impressed with that. Well, we're going to come back to some more special mentions now. So let's have a look at Panther Class. So Panthers. Here we go, Panthers. So can I have a mention for Panthers generally? They've been working so hard across the work, but in particular, can I mention Max Jakowski for his amazing refugee poster today? Ava Lee for her awesome French work. So well done to you, Ava. Leighton for his Richie resilience with working on teams. Sophia Penno for her great work in her French and RE. Emily Martin for her Chloe Creative refugee poster. And a special mention for Patty in Tigers. She's continuing her beautiful presentation of all her work in school in a home learning across all her lessons with Mrs. Butler. So that's come through from Mrs. Butler for you, Patty. So well done for your super work and well done to Panther Class that have been working really hard there. So well done. Tigers. Miss Smith has emailed through and says a special mention, please, for Keelan Dent with his Richie resilience in maths on long division. I know you've had to work really, really hard there, Keelan. Special mention for Nakaya Smith for sending work back with improvements all week. Special mention for Leah Beasley, for Leah Beasley for easy independence by improving the sentence with even more skills than asked for. And a special mention for Amelia Mosley for using Pippa problem solving skills in guided reading all week. And an extra special mention for all of Thai class in school and at home for impressing myself, that's Miss Smith, and Miss Herring all week with the high quality work that they are completing. So again, another impressive set of mentions there, Tigers. So well done to you. And last but not least, we're going to go to Lion Class. And this comes through from Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Gatt's poorly today. She was feeling a little bit ill yesterday and she's still poorly today. So I know Mrs. Brown's been looking after you on your remote learning. So, hi Mr. Richardson. Here are our mentions for Lion Class. Firstly, can I say a huge well done to all of the Lions. They've had another amazing week in class and on teams, with the majority of children being on every session of every day. Their eagerness to seriously continue with their learning has been outstanding, and they've been absolute legends. So well done, amazing. So really, really impressed, says Mrs. Brown, and as am I. So let's see if have I mentioned everybody that popped up on my screen earlier on. So we've got Isabel Small that's also watching at home. And I think I've managed to mention everybody that's, oh no, Caden. Sorry, Caden Atkinson. I've not given you a shout out yet, have I, Caden? So good afternoon to you, Caden. So we've got some amazing work that's coming, boys and girls. And we've had children that are working at home really, really hard. And we've had children in school working really, really hard. Really, really impressed. Now today, as I said earlier on, everybody's at home because of the horrible weather we had. And it came down really quickly, didn't it, yesterday? Caught us by surprise. We had to dig cars out of the car park to get the staff on the way home. And it took quite a lot of the staff a long time to get home last night. So I'm hoping you're going to have fun in that snow. We've had fun in the snow. And hopefully it hangs around for just a little bit longer so you can enjoy it over the weekend when you've got a little bit more time. But actually, fingers crossed, I'm hoping it's all gone so we can try and get a little bit of normality on Monday morning. So next week we'll have lots of our children working at home again, and we'll have some children who are in school because their parents are critical workers. But what I just want to mention, children, is not only you working really, really hard at the moment, but your parents are working phenomenally hard, aren't they, to help you? So if you're at home during the week, chances are you've got your mum or your dad there, or whoever looks after you, spend a lot of time trying to help you out and probably juggling things. And it may well be that they're working, trying to do their own job as well as helping you out. So they're doing an absolute phenomenal job. So you parents are absolutely ace. Absolutely phenomenal. You're doing a fantastic job. I know some of you got a little bit worried about how well you're doing and supporting your children. Listen, you can only do the best that you can do. We've got lots happening at the moment, haven't we? Lots to try and think about, but just do the best you can do. What I would say is if anybody's struggling with laptops at the moment, so parents, if you're having to juggle devices, so it might be that you're using your work laptop and then your children are trying to jump on it as well. We have got some more laptops in school that we've got set up that we can loan out to you. So if you're struggling for devices, please just give the school a ring, email the school, and we can get that sorted for you so you don't have to juggle devices. Similarly, if you've got in a position where your children are sharing devices, so it might be that you've got one lap between the 2 or 3 children, again, we may be in a position where we can start lending out some extra devices just so they're not having to share between them. So hopefully that's going to help you out. Fingers crossed, though, we can get back to having the children back in school as soon as possible because we really are missing them. So we're almost there. It's almost at the end of assembly. You continue to make me phenomenally proud, boys and girls. Keep up this amazing effort. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you again next week in assembly. And for those of you in school, back in school. The rest of you that are working on teams, I'm on every one of your classrooms, so I'm loving seeing the work that comes through. Keep it up. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.